Keep moving. Because he's saying the servant that waited upon his master, meaning that one day God is going to show up. The servant that waited upon his master shall be rewarded. God, so in other words, God's saying, now you calling this bad, but they don't do, and the rejection you're getting. He says, but there is a reward for your patience, for your endurance. Watch and see. Watch and see. Again, and I'm trying to encourage someone. Okay, I remember before I became promoted as an account executive to FedEx, and I mean, life is horrible, horrible. I had a horrible boss, very wicked boss, and he was very unfair person, and made life super difficult for me. And whatever benefits I was supposed to get, I would have never heard of it because he did everything in his power to say that I didn't get it. And it was just frustrating every time I tried to do whatever. And even when it came down to the promotion, when it was put out there, the promotion wasn't posted until about 3 days before it was closed internally to put outside for tender. And of course, he knew had that had happened, he would have been in trouble for it. So he waited till the final moments to put it up there. And I knew at that point, I knew that this is my way out right here. And I applied for it. And of course, he talked as if, I know this would be a good fit for you, blah, blah, blah. And I didn't believe him, but I wasn't checking for him at that point. And I just went through with what I had to go through. Anyway, long story short, because he was convinced that I wouldn't get him and his crew. And at the end of the day, not only did I get the promotion, but what they initially offered, they multiplied it. Again, what others meant for bad, if you are patient, if you endure, the Bible says, servant that waited upon his master, not might meaning that it possibly could happen. No, it says shall be on it or shall be rewarded. So after I got the position, and this was in September of 2011. After I got the position, my new boss now came in and introduced me to the staff, my staff that I always work with. They had no more jurisdiction over me, and I had to report to my boss, which was someone outside of the country, outside of the Bahamas. And I watched everything just turned in my favor. The Bible says, someone need to hear this, a servant that waited upon his master shall be on it. That's a law. That's a rule. Don't go tit for tat, butter for fat. They kill your dog, you kill their cat. No. Take some things. That's why I said some things, yes, you are supposed to respond to. Then there's some things you hold off from and let God battle it out for you. And the truth is, it isn't really God battling out. This is a process that you must go through, because what you're dealing with now, and this is why the lesson seems so repetitive, you are constantly trying to resist this essential lesson. This isn't something that God is going to walk you through. No. It will feel as if he isn't there, but he's there. But again, as every teacher given an exam, he's silent, hoping that you would hold your tongue, hoping that you would be patient, hoping that you will endure, because there's a reward on the end waiting for you. But the enemy wants you to focus on these jokers who put in all these hurdles in your way. So for me, how was I encouraged then? Sometimes it was so bad that I had to reach back and look at the times that what God pulled me through, those impossible situations. That became the encouragement for me. When I got to my lowest, that became the encouragement. Okay, I got you now, God, I got you. I remember my back was against the wall.